in this video, I will give you the complete guide on how you can prepare for data engineering interviews, from understanding the coding round, data model round, architecture round, HR round, all of the different things from start to end. I will give you the complete guide. So if you are someone who is an aspiring data engineer or someone who wants to learn and switch the career into data engineering, this video is for you, because you will get everything from start to end. How to prepare for the interviews, how to actually approach the interviews, and how to crack the interviews at the end. So I will highly recommend you to watch this video from start to end, and without wasting time, let's get started. Okay, now data engineering rounds are usually divided into the 4 to 5 different rounds. It depends on the company what they want to ask. They might skip something, they might interchange something, but this is the standard interview rounds that you will get. Okay, first is usually the coding round. In this coding round, they will ask about Python and SQL. Usually Python is a DSA question. Maximum you will get like one question, sometimes two. These are like the easy to medium questions just to test your basic understanding of coding knowledge. And SQL questions, data interviews like data engineering, data analyst, data science are heavily tested on SQL interviews. If you want to really focus on the SQL, alright, and Python is also easy to medium lead code questions are good enough. I will give you all of the resources and actually how to prepare from start to end, so don't worry about it. Okay, let's just understand the different rounds. So this is the round 1. Let's talk about the round 2. Here either they will go into detail of basics of data engineering, or this will be your data model round, right? In this round, they will ask you or give you some kind of scenarios where you will have to design the entire data model. Data model is basically the visual representation of how your database actually looks, how the tables are created, the columns are connected with the foreign key, the entire structure. So they will test your ability that you understand how to build the data schema from the scratch. If you understand that, then you can actually pull the data from there and actually put it onto the data warehouses and all of the places. So this is also the core data engineering knowledge that you need to have. Third round is usually the technical round, you can say, right? In this, they will test your foundations. How good are you with the data engineering foundations, such as understanding the slowly changing dimensions, OLAP versus OLTP, what is ETL, ELT, some of the tools that you might have mentioned in your resume. So they will ask something around that. With this round, okay, there might be the combination or a different round, which is your you can say architecture round, or based on your projects that you have done, okay, based on your resume, whatever you have mentioned. Now in this round, they will talk about your architecture knowledge. So they will say, okay, this is the current system, the data is flowing from source A to source B, and it is taking this much time while transforming the data. What can you do to improve this and reduce the time it actually takes to transform the data? They will ask like code technical questions based on your projects also. So if you have mentioned that I improved like 20% of the BigQuery performance in this particular project for this company, they will ask what are the different methods that you use. All of these questions are actually part of this round. Okay, and at the end, if you do get the offer, then you will face HR round. Okay, now these are the high level rounds, right? Can be the case that these 3 rounds are combined into one single interview. Can be the case that these 2 rounds are combined into the interview, so you will get 4 rounds or 3 rounds, depending on the company size and the resources they have. Okay, but this is the standard, and this is what you need to actually prepare. Now, how do you go about preparing this? So that is a big question, because now I understand that, okay, these are the rounds I have. What do I need to do to actually prepare it? And here's I will take you on a journey that instead of you jumping from resources to resources, I will give you the complete guide, simple guide, right? Where you get everything at one place. This is something that we have built. If you have been following me, you might already know. If not, then you will get to know something about what we do. I will also give you resources for free and some paid resources. If you're interested, you can move forward. Okay, but just watch the video. Even if you're not interested, at the end you will learn something, so you can apply this knowledge however you want. Okay, so let's start by understanding how to actually prepare for this. So the guide I give, like I already have a roadmap available on my YouTube channel. If you want to go, that will help you to upskill in a data engineering. So there are 2 things. One is you need the foundation knowledge. when we talk about foundation knowledge, that you need to understand the basics of data engineering before you even start preparing for the interviews. Because let's say you prepare for the interview rounds, but if you don't have the basic understanding, it's very difficult that you will be kicked maybe in the round 2 or round 3, because you might know the coding, how to write code. If you don't have the foundation knowledge, then you will struggle in the further rounds. Okay. And second thing is preparing for coding round. What happens is that people focus on one thing and forget about the other. So if you really want to become a data engineer and have company to actually give you a chance to give an interview, then you need both. You can't just rely on one, that okay, I'll just prepare for the interviews and I'm done, or I'll just focus on the foundation, I'll just keep learning Airflow, Spark, Kafka and everything, but I will not prepare for the interviews. Both of these are different things. It's like this, okay? When you apply for a college, you have to give the entrance exam. Once you give the entrance exam, then you learn all of the foundation and then you apply for a job, right? So even even to crack an interview, you need both. You need to prepare for interviews differently, and you also need a foundation knowledge. Okay, how do you go about it? Everything I will tell you. Okay, but remember this: these two are a separate thing. Okay, don't get it involved that, oh, if I do this course, I'll be able to clear the interview. No, if you do this course, then you will have a skill set to be a data engineer or call yourself a data engineer. If given a task, then you can solve it. But interviewers don't just test you based on this knowledge. They also test your problem solving skills. So they will talk about basics of DSA, writing SQL queries, because you will spend a lot of time doing that. Okay, so all of these things are important. So this is very important for you to understand at this stage, that two things I will have to prepare, not just one. One is the foundation knowledge, and second is preparing for the coding rounds. Now, how do you actually start preparing for it? Now, the one thing you can do is to clear the foundation knowledge, you can read this book. This is the Fundamentals of Data Engineering. I've read this book. Now, if you are not a book person, then I also have a free video available on my YouTube channel that will actually help you to kickstart. So if you go on a YouTube and if you search about, so if you see this video, the Fundamentals of Data Engineering Masterclass, it is around 3 hours long, and you will get the overview of everything you need to know about data engineering on higher level. Okay, so this will be your start to actually jumping into the data engineering pool. This is where you are basically targeting the foundation knowledge. Like, you need to have a solid foundation, not just learn tools, but also understand the foundation concept of data engineering, which is basically, understanding the storage processing, understanding data model, undercurrents of data architecture, dimensional modeling, slowly changing dimension, data lakes, data warehouses, cloud computing, how to actually understand the difference between cloud computing. And there are more of the things. You talk about Azure, AWS, GCP, Spark, Airflow. All of these are just frameworks or tools to actually help you do something. But what to do, why we are doing this, all of these are the foundation concept that either this book, right, or this particular video will help you to figure out. Once you are done, right, once you actually go through this process, now you have to tackle two things. One is actually prepare for this architecture and technical round, and also prepare for this. Okay, so we have built a good decent solution for these things. All right, so here's the thing: when I wanted to become a data engineer, I had to refer multiple different resources. I had to read some blogs from here, watch videos, do some different courses. The path for learning data engineering was very scattered. To actually solve this, if you have been following, we build a DataVidhya courses, which is basically a structured way of learning everything from start to end, where you learn Python, SQL, data warehouse with Snowflake, Apache Spark with Databricks, Kafka, Airflow, all of these things at one place. Now, while we were doing that, a lot of our students came to us and say that, okay, Darshil, I feel confidence in the technical skills that I've acquired, but where do I actually practice and prepare for the interviews? And that is the reason we built a DataVidhya Code Plus. Okay, so I'll give you the understanding how these different things can help you out. Okay, you can pick what is helpful for you and move forward with that. If not, then you can also go on your own journey. Like, there are two paths. One is we help you, okay, to actually prepare for all of these things based by providing our products and services, or you go on a journey to find the similar versions of it by your own and crack the data engineering interviews. The final destination is getting a job, to have a good career, stable career, and do the impactful work. the journey or the path could be different. Okay, one path is what I have built, one path you just take the inspiration from me and move forward. So this is what we will talk about now. Now we already know about two things we need to focus on. One is the foundation concept and the different tools knowledge that is required, and preparing for the coding rounds. Right now you can't do both of these things separately. What you need to do, you need to tackle them together. So what people usually do is that, okay, I'll buy a course, I'll just learn about the technical knowledge, then I will prepare for the interviews. This approach is good, but while you are learning, you also need to start preparing for the interviews. You also have to take your learnings from the interview point of view, right, and also the real world point of view. So you have to have a mindset that, okay, I'm learning all of these different things for the interviews and after the real world. But the first challenge or the obstacle is preparing for the interviews. So your mindset while learning should be to focus on interviews, not just learning to finish the course. Very important. Very people miss this insight that they only think, okay, I'm just going to learn course and I'm done, and then I'll prepare for the interviews afterwards. So it takes like 6 months, 8 months. No, you can actually prepare 3 to 4 months entire thing if you are consistent and focused enough. So this is what we will be doing, right? So once you watch this video, then what you need to do, you need to start preparing for the technical and architecture round, okay, by doing a course to learn the tools, and also start practicing this. How do you do that? I'll tell you. Okay, now again, this video is about the DataVidhya, the version 2 that we have launched. Okay, so I'll give you from that point of view, but you can use the knowledge gained from this video and apply in your real life however you want. Now at DataVidhya, we have 6 courses that comes with 16 plus projects. Okay, 6 courses comes with 16 plus projects, and also we have built a platform. If you have watched the previous videos, but we have built a platform, the version 2 of that platform, to actually help you prepare and practice for the interviews. Right, here's how it goes. Okay, the path that I suggest is you can take a look at the combo pack. So the way we have prepared this entire bootcamp is you get 6 courses and you will learn all of this tech stack. Like you will learn AWS, GCP, Azure, Airflow, Parquet format, Avro format, BigQuery, Kafka, Docker, Databricks. You name any modern framework and you will get it, and you will learn here, right? DBT, everything is available. More than that, you will learn about the data engineering different projects. So you will get access to more than 16 projects, all right? That will teach you about the Spark, Kafka, like this is like our stock market data, real-time data pipeline. We have the Spotify data pipeline, different versions of it. You will get understanding about that. We have the Azure project, we have the NiFi project, we have Airflow, Azure project, data modeling project. So all of these different things are available. So you get access to 6 courses, right? That has around like 70 to 80 hours of content, and we keep upgrading it. And this is our Core Plus platform that is actually divided into the different data engineering rounds. So you can see we help you prepare coding rounds, we help you prepare database round, technical round, architecture round that is coming soon, and the data labs that we will be building in the version 3. But this is about version 2, and I want to actually explain you this entire thing that we have built for you guys, so that you can actually take advantage of it and do everything at one place rather than jumping from resources to resources. So here's how I suggest to actually go forward with it. Now again, this is what I'm showing based on what I have built for the community. But you can take inspiration from this and build your own version around it. Okay, you don't have to follow this completely, but I have just made life easier for you. So here's how it goes. Right now, the first thing we need to learn usually in data engineering is the coding / scripting. Okay, 2 things come here. One is learning Python, second is learning SQL. Now if you are a beginner and if you don't know what you will do, you will start with the courses, right? I will learn about the Python for data engineering and SQL for data engineering. This will teach you everything you need to know about Python and SQL. So if I show you what you will be learning, okay, this is Python for data engineering. You will learn about the basics of Python. You will do the mini projects like iPhone data analysis. You will learn about all of the Python basics like string, numbers, data types, all of the data structures such as dictionary, list, intermediate concepts such as working with the files, exception handling, functions, object-oriented programming, packages. So and different Python packages such as NumPy, Pandas, working with datetime format, different file formats, etc. And the real-time projects such as building a Spotify data pipeline end-to-end. This is a short course to actually give you the boost to learn Python and finish it. We don't take it long, like 20-30 hours just to learn Python. We learn it in the 6 to 7 hours and move forward, because we want to learn the core data engineering technologies. We just don't want to spend time learning Python for the entire life, right? We learn something and we move forward. Now, while you learn this, after finishing this, you focus on doing the SQL SQL for data engineering. Again, in this you will learn everything you need to know for data engineering, specially designed for you. You will again do the iPhone data analysis project using SQL, basics of database concept, advanced concept of databases, how to build ER model, data model. All of these you will do. Now, once you finish these two courses, you have to come over here, which is our DataVidhya Code Plus platform. Now, we have given different path to actually practice your skills that you have learned. So what you can do, you can enroll into the 30 days of SQL challenge. Click here. Okay, this challenge will give you access to around 30 to 31 questions that you can do. This is our coding panel. So what you have to do, let's say you start with this problem, Bootcamp. You will there will be a question, the table information, the sample input, expected output, and you will have to write a query here. So whatever the query to actually logic. So whatever the logic that you need to get from this table to this table, you will have to write a query. This is a solution available. So I can go here, I can copy the code just for your testing, and I run it here. So this will go in the backend, actually run the script onto the tables and give it the output. So this output and the expected output matches. I'll do submit, and this will submit the question, and I'm able to complete the question. So doing this 30 days challenge will help you to prepare for the coding round, right? SQL is done. You can use SQL 30 days challenge and actually finish it. If you want more questions, you can actually go to the coding questions, and you will find a lot of we have around 150 plus questions available right now. So you can start solving from all of these companies and prepare for them. After that, we have the Python round. For the Python, you just need to learn the easy to medium DSA questions. So we are planning to give a detailed sheet around that for the DSA that you can refer and practice onto the third-party platform as of now, LeetCode, because we haven't added the algorithmic questions for now, but we will be adding them in the future. Okay, so these two rounds are sorted, right? So you learn from the course Python and SQL, and you prepare using the coding platform that we have built. Second is about the data model round. Now the data model round is here. Okay, and we have built a proper playground for you guys so that you can actually practice data modeling, and there is no platform that exists that gives you this flexibility. Okay, so let's say I go and let's say I'm interviewing for one of the companies, like music based company Spotify. Okay, and they will ask me a question to actually build a data model around it. So they will say Spotify is launching a simple version of their playlist feature and needs a straightforward data model to store song, artist, and user created playlists. So they are asking for that. Okay, you need to store information about songs, artists, and the user created playlist. This is your task, right? Store the song information such as title, artist, album duration, manage the user created playlist, track basic listening history, handle song ratings, support different genre. Okay, and this is a specific requirement. You can users create multiple playlists. Songs can belong to multiple playlists. The system should track when the user last listened to a song. User can mark songs as a favorite, and user needs to categorize by the genre. Now this is how the databases are actually designed, that is connected to the website, that is connected to your application, right? So all of the things that you do on your phone, right? When you listen to a song, when you like the song, save it in the playlist, these things in the behind are actually getting stored inside the table. So they expect you to know this knowledge, right? So what you have to do is you have to do this course, which is a data warehouse for data engineers, right? This will help you understand the concept of the dimensional modeling, fact and the dimension table, slowly changing dimensions, and you will also do the hands-on with the Snowflake database. Once you finish this course, you will get two projects, one in the using the NiFi, and the second one is the Spotify data pipeline. You can come here and actually practice the data model here. Let me switch this to light theme so that you guys can see. Now the way we have built this playground is basically you can actually build a data model here. For example, in this case we will have user table, we will have, let's say, song table, we will have, let's say, playlist table, okay, we will have, let's say, album table, and all of these tables will have their own information. So for example, user IDs, I can click here and just change user ID, right? Then I'll give name as username. Age can be, let's say, I'm going to edit the age as integer, right? What else? Like, let's say phone number, phone underscore number, let's say we give integer. What else, right? User can have address, let's say city, right? So all of this information about the users are actually stored here. Then we have, let's say, song, right? So song has ID, song has name, duration, right? Song also have duration, and like that there will be multiple things. Album also has, let's say, a playlist, right? So playlist has ID. If you want to store the information about the each and every playlist, which song is part of the playlist, you can actually divide that into two different tables, or for now we'll just put them into the one table, right? So we'll have song ID that is being attached to that particular playlist. We will have the playlist name. Song ID should be integer, so I'll put integer. Playlist name, let's say type, okay, let's say genre, okay, and we'll just give the genre ID and we'll connect it with the genre table, something like this. And then let's say this is done, right? Assume, let's say, we have created three tables. Then for song, you can connect the song to song ID, wait, yeah, you connect the song to song ID. And user table, okay, the playlist also have which user places, so I can also add user ID as a foreign key here, so I can connect user to user ID. So I'll just go here and I'll connect it, okay, something like this I can build. Let me just reformat this, okay, and let's say I'm done, right? So I can just hit the submit. What this will do, this will send your entire data model to the AI that will evaluate and give you the right feedback that you need to, add this table, change the name according to this is not properly normalized, so you need to normalize the table. All of the different feedback, you will get it at the one place, so you will understand before the interviews what to expect and how to actually prepare for it. So as you can see, my data schema assessment has come, so it will give you the detailed output that what is the difficulty levels. For an easy question, we expect like basic primary key simple relationship coverage, right? Then performance assessment is given that, okay, while you do this, you also need to focus on this. You can click on the detail analysis and this will give you like completeness score, what needs to be covered, right? You need to focus on album details, artist information. It will also give you the relationship accuracy, how accurate your relationships are, normalization, integrity constraint, practical alignment, best practices if you have followed that, okay. Advanced consideration depending on the question. This is the easy question, so it's fine, but if you go on to the more advanced question, it will give you the complexity. These are the improvements that is suggested. What is the strength, okay, what is you can do for the improvement, what you can do for the next preparation. Everything that you need to actually understand where you lack will be given here, okay. So this is our data modeling platform. You can also check the solution here and it will look something like this, the solution where you can prepare the data model like this and actually give it to AI and it will give you the good output. So this was about the data modeling round, right? This is how you prepare for the data modeling round. So by this point, you have learned about prepare like Python SQL, you have learned the coding, and you have learned the Snowflake data warehouse. Okay, now it's time for preparing for the technical round. We have two things. I'll highly recommend you to go with the courses. So we have for the preparing for the technical round, the fundamentals of data engineering will help you out. Okay, and then you have to learn the different tools. So for that, you will learn about Apache Spark, Apache Airflow, and Apache Kafka for data engineering. All of these courses comes with the cloud project, so you will also learn about the cloud computing while you do that and about the courses. Okay, so these are some of the previous projects that are built by our students. As you can see, all of these are actual students who have shared their achievements over the LinkedIn, so you can actually go and look into it. If you click show more, you will see all of the projects available. More than like 500 students have done it, right? They have built the projects and share it online. So this is what you will get at the end. Now to prepare for the this round, what you have to do is we have built a learning path. Okay, so let's say Python for data engineers. This will give you the complete guide on how to prepare for data engineering interviews in the Python. Okay, so it will give you the basics also, like real world use case of Python, interview patterns for Python. So you learn about all of these different things available here. Basics of Python is also given here in the text format. So you can learn from the courses and also from here. So these two things will give you the majority of the technical round information, and if you complete all of the course, so you are sort of prepared for the technical round while also prepared for the coding round. This should take around like 2 to 3 months if you do this entire thing dedicatedly. And after that comes the architecture round. That will be also covered majorly in this while we actually build all of this project. If not, we also have a new section coming as a part of version 3, that is basically this architecture design round. So just like the data model round where you can drag and drop all of the tables and make a relationship, we will give you the playground to actually build the architecture, so that you connect, you get the S3, you will given a question, okay, this is the problem, and you have to design the architecture, and you will build the entire architecture. AI will give you the assessment based on your performance consideration, if it is scalable or not. All of these different things will be given to you. Okay, and then we have a data lab, which is actually the end-to-end labs that we will be giving you. Basically, you will get the temporary access to Cloud Console. We will give you the instructions and you have to follow that. So that will help you to learn things hands-on, right? So these are the things that we are targeting. We are planning to build the end-to-end ecosystem for data engineering at one place, so that you don't have to go anywhere. You come here, you learn everything, and you become a data engineer at the end. It's not just that, okay, you do course, you leave it in between. You will get all of these different things at one place. Okay, so this is what is needed. Okay, and at the end, then you prepare for the resume. So we have also given the resume evaluator. For example, let's say I upload my resume, Darshil, Parmar. Okay, this is one of my resume. Old resume, haven't updated it. Let's say my experience level is 2 to 5 years, and targeted firms are like FANG and Syntech, all of these things. Okay, and I click on analyze resume. This will go actually we have like trained model that will test your resume for data engineering. Mainly we have just focused on data engineering. It will give you the detailed analysis of your resume, how your resume actually performs with the real world. For example, this is my old resume. I haven't updated it, so it will give me, okay, you need to update the resume into this format. You have to add these skill set based on the targeted company that you have added. So based on that, you will get the detailed feedback on the resume. So here's what it looks like. Okay, it will say give you the overall ATS scores, your keyword match, then critical gaps such as like I haven't added like Kafka details, infrastructure as a code, DevOps practices like Docker, Kubernetes, Terraforms are missing, data governance also missing because it is important for FANG and fintech requirement. Okay, then improvement actions, so add Docker and Kubernetes containerization, Terraform type, add the skill set, real-time streaming like Kafka. Also show the experience like verified overlap between the freelance. In my career, I have like job and a freelance together, so it is asking me to do the proper outcome basis. Also add like system design trade-off, properly show the project metrics, also properly show that, okay, what is the cost optimization in my projects. Then the star format example, this is basically in an interview they ask you or give you some situation. If you just Google star format in interviews, okay, the star format says that you have to follow this format: situation, task, action, and the result. Okay, what was the situation, what was the task assigned to you, what action did you take, and what was the result of it. So whenever they ask you any question about, okay, in this project, what did you do, so you have to follow the star format. Okay, so architected and executed 100 TB of SQL server. Okay, this is your S. Okay, Redshift migration like 500 plus analysts, improving query performance by 23% and reducing the infrastructure cost by 180k annually. So you basically give like your situation, task, what action did you take, and result. You can explain this in detail. So something like this you can add it in your resume, that will have like higher response rate. And then at the end you have the skill development and the practical resources. All of this is given to you. Okay, this is for the resume. So while you start applying for a job, you can help this can help you out to actually build a decent resume. And then we also have a discussion section where you can actually ask questions and interact with the other community members. So this is the entire DataVidhya ecosystem where you can where we can help you to prepare for the data engineering rounds. I've given you based on my understanding and the things that I've learned in my past. This is the entire framework to help you crack data engineering interviews from start to end, everything you need at one place. If you want to enroll, you will find the link in the description. You will get the lifetime access to all of these different things, and you can also test out the platform for free we have available. Okay, so if you have any questions, do let me know. Now again, I want to say that okay, this is the path, but you can also take some things from this path. So let's say I want to prepare for Python and SQL. I can prepare it from the other resources also. Go for it. Okay, you can learn Python and SQL from online YouTube for free, and also practice them onto the Lead Code or HackerRank type platform. That is all good. My goal is to actually simplify everything at one place. Okay, so if you like convenience, everything at one place, you can come here. If you want to go on your own journey, totally fine, you can go with that also. Okay, for data model, I think you can use our platform, but also there are a lot of data modeling type platforms available. You can use that. Technical round, you can learn it from online, from books. Okay, architecture also you can learn online, or I have free projects available also on my YouTube channel. You can definitely check them out. And the HR round is pretty based on your personality, but you can just search it online, how to prepare for behavioral round for data engineering, and you will get plenty of resources. We are planning to add some blocks onto our learning path, so that this will also help you out. But this is the overall guide of how to prepare and crack data engineering interviews. This is mainly using DataVidhya, okay, because this is the platform that I have built, but you are feel free to explore your own path. If you have any questions, doubt, do let me know in the comment section, so I will try to clear it out and help you crack data engineering interviews. So if you're still watching this video, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.